Come on, Joe Willock. To score the game. Come on, Joe Willock. Willock steps up. Joe Willock with a slow run up. Willock! And we are through to the next round of the Carabao Cup. We have won, but LENO saves from Harry Wilson, and Arsenal are going to the next round. What a penalty there from Joe Willock, and Arsenal are through, scoring through to the next round. Not a great game, was it? But it's a cup tie, and we got the win. I tell you what, Bert Leno was exceptional. So yeah, Arsenal have won this game on penalties. Again, I have to say it wasn't the greatest of performances, but it's a cup tie, and something that Mikel Arteta has done to this team is keep us in games, and that is exactly what we have done today. We have kept ourselves in a game in which we could have easily let ourselves rip, and I think Liverpool, they had the better performance. We conceded 16 shots in this game, something crazy like that, and I thought, where was Gabriel on Monday? Because I thought he was very good today. And Arsenal have beaten Liverpool on penalties once again after they did it in the Community Shield after a 1-1 draw in that game. In terms of the Carabao Cup, we will be going into the draw soon. I will let you know in the comment section who we draw in the next round as well. But again, hopefully we don't draw a bigger team. Hopefully we draw Stoke or even Brentford. I wouldn't mind that, but Brentford are quite a good team, to be fair. But yeah, that last Joe Willock penalty, looking back at it now, it wasn't a great penalty. I don't know why I was saying that earlier. It was such a scruffy penalty, but we won the shootout in the end after we did actually go. Oneni actually missed, and then Divock Origi missed, but Leno, brilliant. Joe Willock put it in the net in the sudden death round after Harry Wilson missed. And yeah, in terms of the game, more about it, I thought Pepe was quite poor. We'll get into the player ratings in a bit, but Gabriel played superb today. I thought Holding played pretty good today as well. But that midfield, I don't know what we were trying to do. Ceballos wasn't getting many chances. Xhaka, Xhaka was a half-half performance for me. He was putting balls. He was giving balls away, but then he was, good physically on the ball, which I thought was very good of him. And yeah, I thought brilliant game from Arsenal. And let's get straight into the player ratings. So starting off in goal, as I said before, Bernd Leno. Bernd Leno, I thought he was very good today. Very, very good. Monday, a lot of criticism on him. But yeah, this game, I think, I was going to say put Runarsson in, but I think it was the right decision to put Leno in. It gives him a lot of confidence. This penalty shootout, this game on its own, the amount of chances he saved, did very well. And I think it will give him a lot of confidence. And for that, I'm going to give him a 9. I thought he was our best player. I really thought Bernd Leno was our best player. I've got no problem with that whatsoever. Moving in to the backline, first of all, I'm going to go to Gabriel. Gabriel, I thought, played very well today. Where was he? He was pinging balls over the top, breaking the lines, something that our defense couldn't do on Monday. And come on, why didn't we play on Monday? Because Aubameyang would be through so many times. And I just thought, the back four sort of worked today. We put a lot more pressure on Liverpool, and I thought, we hurt them a few times, even though we got one main chance, which was through the Rob Holding's header. But moving on to Rob Holding, giving Gabriel a 7 for this game. Rob Holding, I thought, was very good. Much like Gabriel, putting lots of balls to the cross, physically very good, in the air as well, quite good as well. And I thought he had a very good performance. So as well as Gabriel, as well as him, I'm going to give him a 7. Moving on to the left-hand side, he had Kolasinac. I thought, again, similar to Xhaka, had a half-half game. Physically very good on the ball, did what he had to. He contained Salah quite well. And then sometimes, he was giving the ball away when we were trying to play out from the back. But Ted Kolasinac, decent performance, which could be his last performance for Arsenal. So I'm going to give him a 6. On the right-hand side, right back, we went with Cedric Suarez. Got a yellow card, actually, as I'm looking here. And he had a half-decent performance. Most of our attacks and, everything that was going on was down the other side. So Cedric didn't have loads to do in this game. But I thought, again, he still played all right, and didn't really put much of a foot wrong. And I'm going to give him a 6 as well. Moving into the 3 in midfield, we went with Saka at left mid, so I'm going to start with him. Again, I thought he played quite well. I think just generally wasn't the most, push-forwarding, counter-attacking sort of performance. We didn't do that as much. But playing out from the back and everything like that, linking up the play, I thought Saka was very good. And for that, again, I'm going to give him a 6.5. Xhaka in the midfield, as I was talking about him earlier, he did pick up a yellow card in this game. And I thought, again, he captained the side, captained it very well. We won this cup round, so I'm going to give him a 7. Danny Ceballos was on the right-hand side of him. I thought he didn't get much room today. I thought Liverpool did very well, especially that tall guy Gruitch they had. He did very well to contain Ceballos. You know, he's very deep. He's too deep for me, Ceballos, and didn't have much, you know, space to run forward enough. And yeah, it wasn't the greatest for Ceballos, and I will give him a 5. And he got substituted as well. In the front three, it was Joe Willock, Nketiah, and Pepe. Willock. He was pretty good. You know, he put a lot of pressure on Milner. I thought he played pretty well, to be honest. And he was playing good passes, physically being better than he usually is. Decision making was much better as well. So I'm going to give him a 7.5. Up front was Eddie Nketiah. Didn't think he had the greatest of performances. Eddie Nketiah, I must say. He didn't have much to do. He worked hard. Work rate was good. I'm going to give him a 6. Pepe, I thought he was probably one of the worst on the pitches today. Didn't really put a lot of pressure on Liverpool. He was trying to do a few of his turns as he does. But again, couldn't get into the game. It's just not working out for Pepe, is it, at the moment? I'm going to give him a 5, unlucky for him. Mohamed El-Neni came on, missed a penalty as well in the shootout. But again, we had a pretty good performance when he come on, doing things very well, linking up the play. So I'll give him a 6. Alexandre Lacazette come on, too late for me. Ainsley came on, too late for me. Even though Ainsley's a brilliant penalty taker, I must say. Ainsley is a superb penalty taker. So yeah, that is my player ratings for this game. As I said, we do go to the next round of the Carabao Cup. Again, not the biggest competition in the world, is it? But yeah, we do progress, and that is the most important thing. We have to look at, you know, in cup ties, what Sir Alex Ferguson said. You know, it's not about the performance when you're in cup ties. It's about the result, and the result was we stayed in the game to the very last minute. We took it to penalties, and we won the game on penalties, which is, I think, the most important thing. Gives a lot of the younger players, even Pepe, again, even though I don't think Pepe did very well, I think it will give him a, you know, it's just play time, and hopefully he can build upon that. And it's good game time for the likes of Joe Willock, you know, for El-Neni, for Sead Kolasinac, for Cedric Suarez, who has just come back from an injury. Gives Gabriel positive game time, especially up at Anfield. He didn't play on Monday, surprising. But yeah, leave your thoughts in the comment section down below about that performance. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with my player ratings, or do you disagree? People sometimes like to criticize my player ratings, guys. Just an opinion. You don't need to get all hyped up about it. Leave your thoughts, you know. Leave your thoughts. I'm happy to listen to thoughts about your player ratings. I ain't the best at player ratings, but I think it's fun to do for you guys to watch. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.